Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got a couple vehicles in the shop today. I got an Otis in the shop, and if you watched one of my last videos, you can click up here. I was pulling out that engine and I wanted to use Otis, but he wasn't feeling so well. I've got an update about him at the end of this video. And I got the F550 here, and that's what this video is about today. If you got one of these with a 7.3 power stroke in, and it fails number 8 cylinder balance contribution, this may fix your problem. And it's way more simple than you would think. So I am gonna get this thing up in the air and show you what the deal is. Got the truck up in the air, and some of you are probably aware of this. The sensor right here. There's been problems with that sensor on these engines. Pull this wire harness off, and then take a 10mm on a ratchet. Pull this bolt out. And then you can pull the sensor out. You guys might notice that this sensor does not look very dirty, very old. And in fact, it probably isn't. Well, this is Ford's, I believe, current sensor, cam position sensor. They started installing these as part of a recall a few years back. And I think is what the original issue was is they had all kinds of issues with these things failing. And it'd leave the truck dead on the side of the road. It would shut the engine off. Wouldn't restart, no tach signal. And then they came out with these, and when they went to this sensor, they wouldn't fail like that. It seems like when these fail, it throws a number 8 cylinder contribution failure. So I've had a few of these now, and actually, if you look at my video up here, all these vehicles that I brought home last summer all have this sensor in, and they all seem like they have a little bit of a misfire. And the ones that I have scanned have shown number 8 cylinder contribution failure. So I went through this the hard way with my green 1-ton. Ended up swapping injectors, and it didn't fix it. Changed the sensor, took care of it. So this is what I've been putting in. This is a Ford part number. As far as I know, they still sell this. F4TZ12K073-C. And this is a different color. You can see it's like kind of a light bluish color, charcoal almost. And this also has a Navstar part number on it, 1876736 season cat 91. So this one is 35C91. This one's a 36C91. I haven't had any issues with these yet. Only been running them for a few years, but no issues. And they clear up my number 8 cylinder contribution. So this is going to go into this truck and see if it takes care of it. Just do the opposite that you did to take the old one out. Pretty simple procedure. Can be a little bit tricky to get in here to do this sometimes, especially if you're laying on the ground in the freezing cold. If you guys really want to dial in the air gap on your cam position sensor, Navstar does make a kit. They listed for the DT466 and DT530 engines. They don't list it for the 444, even though their sensor on those engines are identical in every dimension and will actually work on a 444. The part number of this kit is 1171956R1. On these engines, they have a recommended air gap between the cam position sensor and the trigger wheel of 0.015 to 0.020. And there's an assortment of shims that you use to obtain that. But they don't list this for the 444, which is essentially the 7.3 power stroke. Otis, poor Otis. I have bad news about Otis. I'm pretty sure bad things happened in here. It could have been, that I drove it for about an hour, 60 miles, straight, wound tight, all she would muster, without giving it a break, just foot to the floor the whole time. And this wasn't quite up to the challenge. And this is a pretty old engine here. Don't know what's all been done to it. Doesn't have that many miles on it, but it sure isn't happy now. It's got antifreeze blowing out of places, and it's got a little bit of a rattle to it. She isn't happy. Well guys, changing the cam position sensor in the old F550 here. Apparently didn't take care of it this time. I'll have to dig a little bit deeper into that one. And I don't have time to work on Otis right now. And since it sounds as bad as it sounds, I'm kind of leaning towards, if I get this thing running right, that body's going on that chassis. Well, join me next time as I try to get to the bottom of this misfire. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and God bless. I peed all over my floor. You want to run them?